It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a second down and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And all the Dalvin Cook, 35 yards. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And right away he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here we go, 11.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Jones off the play fake. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him and the coach. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
11-11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That was short one to Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Hardman on the return.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Bourne going to go in motion right here. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here we go. 11.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
21, 12.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Now he's free at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. In motion left, that's Thornton. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete yet again to Thornton. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
21. Here we go. 11.
Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold the lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start the drive with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They'll try the wide side with Cook.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
That's a good strong run there. While I won't pick up the first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. Positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 95 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is gone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And some room to run now.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
Backside guys,
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Again, it's Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right side, Thornton with it. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. 11.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second and 14. Now Jones. Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Throwing Jones. And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 21 yards away.
And the Pats have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run once more with Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Folks' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's first down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Conklin.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Jets.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Now Rodgers.
That's complete. It's Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers to throw.
Completes it to Hardman.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.